morning.
Good morning, Blake.
Good morning. I said it first. Good morning.
You did. Good
I'm
morning,
having
starling darlings. That's what I used to call people, starling darlings. Our murmuration crowd. It's now moved to Sensing God Space, but it's still that image of birds in beautiful flight, flocks all together like that.
And
Isn't it?
Sensing God Space, can you hear me?
I can.
Sensing God Space has a different kind of connotation these days because we're stuck in our space.
We are, and we're
We're
sensing
in our
that God is-
separate spaces,
Mhm.
and I am working diligently to seek God's space in my space.
Exactly. And
I have
also
good moments.
us gathered in God space, which is virtual when we can't be gathered in earth space together. Yeah. Yeah.
So part of being at home, I've been working at home. Monday, I write liturgy, and it's kind of my comfort food. I love, love, love to put liturgy together, and I've been doing that. Been doing some other phone calls and stuff. And because I'm at home, I'm also doing, wash
Hmm.
and I went outside and spread grass seed this morning because
In the rain,
it's like the perfect moment.
it is. It's the perfect temperature and moisture to do that.
Yeah, and the wind was blowing, and as I threw the seed, you could see it just fly through the air and land. It was
Wow.
kind of cool. I really liked it.
Wow. Well, it is this whole forcing us as we're home to be doing our work from home and being with our family who are also home. There's a lovely life work balance that has been very out of balance for a
Right.
while. And I mean, we of course don't want anyone to get sick. And we of course feel for those people who are essential workers who have to still be out there and aren't home.
Right.
But I don't think it's wrong to realize that there is something very good about being able to work from home, and that might change in the future. That might change how we do things after this crisis is over. I don't know.
Jeannie, I'm half introverted, half extroverted.
Me too.
So let me just clarify. The introverted part of myself has been fully fed. it's it's overflowing. Wait, I want to show you something. Extroverted part of myself is a little hungry.
Yeah.
And so I love this helps.
Mhm.
This helps me. But I'm sitting here on the corner of my couch, and I have two objects. One's alive and one's an object
Mhm.
that are part of my life that I want to introduce you to.
Oh, I can't wait to see. Let
One
me
has
see.
traveled with me for many, many, many years.
Okay.
And when I went to Kenya, Africa, I
Here it comes.
Gilbert's kind of heavy.
Gilbert.
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 I love hippopotamus. And
Or would it be hippopotami?
Hippopotami. This hippopotami is heavy eye.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
What's he made of?
Well, I don't. Supposedly, I don't know.
Is it a stone? It looks like
No,
it's
it's wood.
Okay.
It's not mahogany.
Right.
I think it's kind of a fake wood that they made that
Okay.
look like ebony or mahogany or whatever. I don't really care what kind of wood
Mhm.
Gilbert is. Gilbert has come with me, and when I used to have a miniature dachshund, black miniature dachshund,
Aw.
we had Gilbert sitting up on a countertop, and I came in the room one day and said, yelled at my dog, thinking Gilbert was the dog. What are you doing on the? Oh my gosh. Anyway, Gilbert says hello.
Hey, Gilbert.
Gilbert brings me joy. He
Mhm.
sits right next to me, right where I do my writing.
Aw.
And then one more.
Okay.
One more. This is Gaelic.
Oh, you're Shamrock.
Yes, and
That
Gaelic.
features in another one of our videos from about 5 years ago.
Yeah, Gaelic has traveled with me for the last 5 or 6 years.
Oh, you named the plant Gaelic.
Yeah, Gaelic.
I thought it was Robert.
No.
Get it? Robert Plant, like musician.
No.
Whatever. Okay.
I know, whatever. Gaelic was a friend given to me by a friend of a friend.
Uh-huh.
And Gaelic, I love Gaelic because, well, Gaelic came from Ireland.
It's really legit from Ireland?
Yeah, she snuck it in.
What?
She brought the like plant pot and put it in a place where I guess
Wow,
immigration
that's so
didn't
illegal.
find,
I love it.
our customs didn't find when she came back to the
Right.
country.
Wow.
So this is really from Ireland.
What?
And what I love about Gaelic is at nighttime, all the leaves go to sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really like living with. Gaelic's been my friend.
So
Gaelic had
does
a
it
hard.
always flower around St. Patrick's Day?
No, but we're having a good moment.
You are, yeah.
Well, Gaelic, my husband kind of watered Gaelic too much over this winter, so
Oopsie.
Gaelic's having a comeback. Anyway,
Oh, well,
Gaelic
that's a good thing.
and Gilbert sit right next to me in this place where I write and I read and I sit and I pray. And
You got someone else behind you too. I'm wondering who that is. Looking over your shoulder.
The Easter's coming out at our house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's your bunny.
and we got Easter eggs coming out.
Got it.
We're in the middle of Jim. We're in the middle of moving from winter to spring at our house. All our pillows and everything changed. What do you have?
I have Easter Legos that I put together. And look, they have little carrots. And yeah, it's fun. I know it's lame. I know it's super lame, but I find it's one of the only things that really calms me down. And I just am so busy following the directions on the Legos happily.
Yeah.
That it's the only thing because even reading, I can be doing two things at once, or doing a puzzle, I can be doing two things at once. But somehow when I do Legos, I don't. So
You do one thing only with Legos?
I think it's the only thing that makes me just,
Really?
yeah. I'm so excited about doing the Legos. I don't know. Maybe there's others, but I get a real feeling of peace. And what's sad is I don't get a feeling of accomplishment when it's done. So I do display them during the holiday season that they might be representing, but I don't like play with them or anything.
Yeah.
And I take them apart to redo at another time. But
Oh, my clock. Okay, the clock.
I didn't hear your clock. Did your clock just chime?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't even hear it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll hear it on the recording.
It becomes a challenge with Zoom when I'm having a church meeting and the clock goes.
Yeah, well, and people have been commenting on that too. And for me, it's the dog. Like when I'm on the phone or talking to someone else, the dog oftentimes really acts up. I don't know where she is right now, but yeah, there've been a couple Zoom meetings where the dog's just going crazy. Yeah. Too bad we didn't get like stock in Zoom a couple weeks ago, eh?
Well, yeah.
That would have been something. That I don't know how they're keeping on top of things, but this is another way that we can stay in touch. And when we realized that we couldn't do Seeking God Space together, I was just like, wait, what? But this is the best way to keep it from spreading, is to not be anywhere where you can catch it. And that's just how we're going to stop it until we buy time, until we have something to alleviate the symptoms or a vaccine to stop us from getting it.
Last night I started, I had distanced myself and I'd cleaned everything and been doing it for 2 weeks. The church I serve was pretty quick at making a call, so we've been kind of on shutdown for 2 full weeks.
Mm.
And I don't know, there was part of me last night, I was sitting on the couch and went, okay, I'm done with that. I'm ready, but I can't be done with that.
Yeah. It's
And
just beginning. It's weird.
it is so important that we do this as a community, as a country, and I just don't want
No.
I don't want anyone I love to get
Right.
sick or die
And we just want to get this under control, so it's the only thing we can do, even if we live in an area where it hasn't come that much. I mean, I kind of live in the country in a county where there's only not very many people who have it yet. It is very easy to think, well, I can just run out to the store, or why have they closed the library, or any of that stuff, and not really realizing all it takes is one person who could have this for 2 weeks before they have any symptoms. So there's probably a lot more people with it that we don't even know about yet. And it could be us, like it literally could be us, and we wouldn't know for another 10 days because, we were out at the Wawa, or we were out at the supermarket, or wherever, so it's about keeping everybody from getting it, is keeping the hospitals able to handle the people who already have it, and keeping the medical staff safer as well. So
our liturgy from Sunday, inspired by Reverend Jeff Eaton, who's part of our congregation, really brought to light that living faith in particular is living between realities of joy and darkness. And we were reading that passage that says, I believe, help my unbelief.
Right.
And we just kept repeating on Sunday that we're living in between. We're in an in-between time, and we're living in between. I've had other pastors who said, we need to talk about the elephant in the room. It's dark and people are going to die. And I go, well, I'm really aware of the elephant in the room. We all are. And our liturgy and some of the things we say together corporately in church speaks that darkness and that fear. But it has to also balance between, and I'm getting to you and me, because you and I have fun together, and we laugh, and we sometimes seem silly to people. But guess what? We have to have that side.
We totally do.
To balance the side that's so dark and fearful. And you know what? If we're the two people that kind of do that, then God's gifted us with silliness.
I know. So now we better be silly. Now you've set us up. Now we got to do something silly.
Well, silliness is a gift.
It is.
All I'm saying.
It totally is. I know, but now we got to do something silly now. We got people expecting it.
Well,
we're being too serious.
I know. I was told that we need to have dancing in the wilderness. Everything happened in the wilderness. Life and death.
Yeah, that's true.
Dancing and singing, birth and dreaming. It all happened in the wilderness, and that's what we're doing now.
And the wilderness is wild. That's why it's called wilderness. We are not in control of it. It's wild. Right? And
in control of my hair today.
I'm never in control of my hair on any day.
So I wear a hat.
And it's got a W on it for wild. Is the hat for
wilderness, wild, and
there
then my husband's last name.
Oh. So that wildness is something that is out with human control. That's what wild is. And this virus at this stage it's always going to be, because it's always going to mutate and just be a virus. we are, with our ingenuity, hopefully going to be able to find something. We will find something that can control it somewhat. But just like the flu, it's always going to be there, and we're always going to have to be aware of it. And I mean, hopefully not for long, keeping ourselves from other people. But yeah, wild is just a reality.
And you got serious again, so.
I know, what the heck?
Gilbert fell over. Gilbert just.
Hope he didn't fall over on your foot. That would be sore, man.
I can't see. That's not good lighting.
No, the light's behind you. We can't see if the light's
Yeah. I got it.
Oh man, you got another bunny. You guys got the whole bunny thing going on.
Bunnies. Oh my Lord. We got bunnies and crystal and shells and we have tons of sea glass. It's like,
oh, nice. Oh, pretty. Did you find that sea glass yourself?
Jim and his sisters are like avid sea glass finders.
Really?
And I've only found about 6 or 7 pieces, and it's really,
I got a place
really
in
fun.
Scotland. I got a place in Scotland that's the mother lode.
Arrgh.
It's even like some of that cobalt, the really dark blue,
Yeah.
purple, real old stuff. I'm not saying where it is. For a price.
Yeah.
But when I fell on that, I was like, what? It's just like this little nookie place that nobody even knows about. So anyway.
All right.
I guess we should
see you.
I'll see you soon. And viewers, can you tell us something sillier to do? Because we're getting awful serious. So we need to think of something silly for our next time, okay? So promise we'll be sillier. I think we'll have to do a science experiment or something, okay?
Okay.
So let's tell everyone, be silly. Whilst you're home and taking care of yourself, do something silly and know that you're loved. Bye.
Peace be with you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.